Hey there, traders. Okay, so around this time of year is when I sit down and do a mass energy session, a healing, a clearing session for myself and my family for the year ahead. Okay, and so this year I'm going to make this available to all of you as well. Okay, um, let me give you a brief intro first. So, with the physical universe creation or the multiverse. Let's forget religion for a second, right? When we think about creation itself, there's four main ideas, and if you were to scour through all the religions, these ideas you will find this in there. So the four ideas are there's the word from which the physical universe came from, and within the word itself lies source itself, right? And then from that is derived the ideas of space, time, and the atom. Okay, all of these things exist in a physical sense in vibration or a frequency, right? So the whole year, say from midnight um, on the 1st of January till the 31st of December, 11:59 and 59 seconds, is the whole concept or the energy body of that whole year, right? And within that lies the manifestation of everything that we have created for ourselves through our deeds, through our thoughts, feelings, and through accepting of everyone else's co-creation around us. Okay? And with all of that also comes all the resistance, the blocks, the negative energies that we've also created. That comes into play as well. And all of those things, and this includes planetary alignments, um, you know, adopting karma from our country of residence, that sort of stuff. So the whole combination of these energies is what influences the day-to-day manifestation of each day of each month of this whole entire year. Okay, so what I do in the first week or so is I do a mass clearing. So I tap into the actual vibration of, say, 2018 in its entirety, and I do a mass clearing of all the negative energies, anything that's kind of just lingering, that's heavy energy, that's never going to serve our purpose. All of that is removed. And this includes any stagnant energies that exist within the vibration of our physical bodies, right? Clearing of the mind, clearing of the body, clearing of our environment, and then clearing of time and space. Time and space also has its vibration, right? Physicists will refer to a large section of this as dark matter, and that's don't ask me to explain that because I myself don't fully know how it works. It's just something that was revealed to me during my meditations. Okay, so on the 6th of January 2018, which is 3 days from now, today is the third Wednesday here in Sydney. So on Saturday, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, so you guys can calculate that according to wherever you are. I'm going to be beginning the full massive clearing session of 2018. This normally takes me about 2.5 hours to 3 hours or so to do. And so this year would be the first time that I'm going to completely make this available to all of you that are interested as well. So I'm not going to do it for the whole entire subscriber base because some of you would not want to be a part of this. So what I'm going to do is any of you that would like to partake in this, what you need to do is just under this video comment, and you don't have to put your whole name down, just your initials would be fine. And any of your family members that want to be a part of that as well, either they can come in and put their initials down themselves, or next in your comment itself you can add the initials for your family members as well. So again, don't have to put names down, just the initials would be enough. And on the day itself, you don't really have to do anything specifically around that time. But if you are available to, it'll be a great time to sit quietly and just meditate, because I will be through your higher selves connecting with your energies, and then that way when I'm doing the massive clearing, it's going to happen exactly the same way with the same amount of intensity for all of you as well, right? So a couple of things that I'd like you to do before then and then also during then. One is write down the goals that you have for 2018. Right, so be specific, but at the same time be realistic. I get too many people coming up with completely unrealistic goals. So something that's realistic for you, that's going to transform your life, and possibly bring you the happiness and joy that you really want. Put that down. Break it down into months or quarters if you want to, but write that down, because what I want you to do around that time is keep that in your mind, keep that in your energy, because the vibration, once I've cleared everything out that's going to be negative, what I'm going to rebuild within that space is any energy that really fulfills something that's like a deep-seated feeling that you have within yourself, that is like a true desire, true want. So as you write these down, make sure you really feel something for them. They can't be empty words for you. It's got to be something that you really like and you desire. So this energy, this vibrational work that I'm going to do is going to really help bring that into manifestation for you. If you can, certainly sit down, meditate. And meditation could just simply be for you where the TVs are off, phones set aside, radio's off, families kind of quiet doing their own thing, and you're sitting down just quietly, just kind of reflecting. You can keep your eyes closed and focus at the back of your eyelids if you wanted to, and that's just there to still the mind, right? If that's happening, then at that point in time, you'll have zero thought processes, so your subconscious mind will be a little quieter as well. If it's got no input coming in, then it's going to self-reflect. And when it's doing that, and I'm actually doing the energy work at the same time, it's going to be such a powerful impact on that. And keep in mind, just a minute of that in itself can be extremely, extremely powerful, right? But I'm going to be working on it for about 2.5 to 3 hours. Make sure if you're going to partake, drink lots of water, and I'd like you guys to pray as well, all right? So for those of you that aren't religious, this has got nothing to do with religion. And for those of you that are religious, yes, this is probably going to apply to you as well. So here it goes. It doesn't matter who or what you pray to, right? If you're Christian, you're praying to God. If you're Muslim, you pray to Allah. If you're Hindu, you pray to, Krishna, Ganesha, one of the deities. Buddhist, you probably just meditate. But for all intents and purposes, creation came from the same source, right? So effectively, even for those of you that might be atheists, just connect with source, right? And for you, your source is you within yourself. For all of us, source is you within yourself, right? So just connect with that. And how I want you to pray is not from the standpoint of lack. You're not going to be thinking about, I don't have this, so dear God, dear source, this is what I want. What I want you to say is focus on the language of your subconscious mind, which is feeling. So in that sense, how you're going to approach it is to say, tie this in with your goals, write down whatever it is that you'd like to achieve. And so during that time when I'm doing the session, which will be more powerful, if not, you can do it afterwards as well, because by that time the clearings would have been done, and your vibration, your subconscious, the power of your subconscious mind is just so much more intense. So how I want you to approach it is utilizing the words that I've got on my screen right there. So something to the tune of, I love the feeling of money easily flowing into my life, into my home, and into my bank account, right? I love the feeling of such and such. I love the feeling of hitting 100 pips every single time I trade Forex. I love the feeling of winning 4 easy binary options trades every single week. I love how passionate my partner is. I love how amazing my friends are. I love how caring and respectful my family is. Stuff like that. So it's always got to focus on how much you adore and you love the feeling. This is something that Abraham Hicks has also confirmed in the manner in which you should approach your prayer, simply because when you're in that feeling state where I love this feeling of such and such, there's actual no resistance to that. Because we effectively, it doesn't matter what it is that you think or you ask for, indirectly source is always going to manifest everything for you. what happens is whatever resistance or blocks that you've actually created, that is going to result in slowing down the manifestation process. So what we do to bypass whatever resistance is there is to focus it in a manner in which you just love the feeling of something existing. And that in itself, without having to put too much effort into it, is going to give your subconscious the cue and subsequently the source power from source to bring into manifestation whatever it is that you desire. Okay? So, finishing off, if you do want to be part of it, jot down your initials, comment in the sections below. If you guys forget to do so, the energies just won't connect with you. Again, I want to respect everyone's own decision. Yeah, so you're going to have to comment. The other thing is also make sure you drink a ton of water. Well, not a ton, about 2.5, 3 liters of water on the day, and then also the next day going into Sunday and Monday. Because what that's going to do is it's going to cause a lot of release to happen. So the toxins, the physical body is going to go through somewhat of detox as well. So let that happen. 3 is come back and focus upon your goals continuously. Establish like a daily routine from that. And 4, for those of you that are listening to the wealth subliminal that I've got, so after this is done, not so much before, you can keep listening to it, but after this is done, so sometime in the afternoon or evening Australian time, if you start listening to that wealth subliminal again, the impact of that on your vibration is going to be so much more significant. All right, so do that, and if you can, do that on a daily basis after that. Okay, all right, guys. So that's pretty much it. Let's go make 2018 the best year we've had so far. All right.